Every child deserves to have the tools that they need to succeed in school. Every day throughout the school year, students start the day without much needed paper, pencils, and other basic supplies. Here at Ruth's Reusable Resources, they get surplus supplies and bring them to schools and nonprofits.
Ruth's Reusable Resources is, in the short version, a free store for teachers. We kind of bridge a gap between business and education, where we're taking the stuff that businesses don't know what to do with, and it's the same stuff that school districts need really badly. So, many businesses want to help education, but maybe their foundations don't really give funding to education, but they all have the stuff. They all have the office supplies or the pencils and the pens and the binders. They all have that stuff that schools need. So we just kind of put the two together.
How are you doing, Ruth?
I'm very good, thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Helen said that there was an article that inspired you to start this program that you read. Is that what happened?
Yeah, there was a woman about 30 minutes away from where we are in Portland who had started collecting what they call a manufacturing cast-offs, which is the leftover pieces when a company is making a product. And so I went up to see what she was doing, and I thought, geez, I could do that. But I started collecting it in the cellar of my house, and it just skyrocketed from there.
And what kind of stuff were you collecting? Manufacturing cast-offs, so things that would they weren't ready to go to the stores.
Yeah, let's say a manufacturer that's making rulers and yardsticks, they're going to print that ruler and yardstick in the middle of a stick. So when they've got it in the right spot, they'll cut the 2-inch ends off.
I see.
Those are manufacturing cast-offs. It's something they don't want.
Yeah.
But it's, wood in any art room or classroom is just huge.
Wow.
The office supplies that you would see, like anybody working in an office, you've got pens and pencils and markers and highlighters and all of that stuff in and out trays and binders in your office, and when you do a clean out, all that stuff is still perfectly good and usable.
Right.
It just gets thrown away.
I'm just, first of all, amazed and saddened by the fact that all these teachers are in such need, that they've got students and kids in their classrooms who literally can't afford the supplies that they need to get through the curriculum.
It's crazy, it's sad,
Yeah.
but if you're going to start a job in an office building, they're going to give you all the supplies you need to do your job, but you put a teacher in a classroom with 25 kids that aren't hers, and they don't get those. There might be some crayons and some pencils in the school class, not classroom, but the storeroom. And, that's what you can have, but a teacher can't live by just that little bit.
Yeah.
And it wears out.
So they discovered you. And how many businesses are you collecting from at this point?
I'd say now there's probably between 700 and 1,000 businesses, and they're all over the country. And actually, one of the businesses gave us a startup grant and said by the third year, be self-sustaining. So we decided to charge the schools $1 per student. And then the teachers would come and shop for free, whatever was there.
Wow.
And so
How many schools are you serving at this point? So this thing is growing, as I mentioned, pretty quickly.
there's about 250 schools, and there's about 50 nonprofit organizations. There's about 14,000 teachers that can actually shop to about 76,000 students.
And what are they shopping for? What kind of stuff do you have in your magical moving warehouse?
We have an 8,000 square foot teacher store, and in that store there's like over 5,000 different things, so I can't name them all, but
Wow.
it's,
Thank you.
cloth and books and school supplies and office supplies and furniture. We move desks and filing cabinets and chairs and tables and all of that stuff.
So almost nothing is going to the dump at this point. No, very little is going
Very
to the
little. The only
landfill.
thing that ever goes in the trash is plastic.
Plastic, yeah. When did you start this, Ruth?
1994.
94.
Yeah.
And so huge amounts of prospective waste has been diverted, not to mention the fact that all these kids have supplies that are now enriching their lives. Teachers don't have to feel sort of bad about not being able to provide all the things they need for their kids. It's an amazing story. Is there a website?
Ruths.org.
Ruths.org, no apostrophe, RUTHS.org.
Correct.
What if other people listening to the program want to try to replicate something like this?
We are affiliated with 31 other free stores across the country.
Oh, wow.
Who are all grouped under an organization called the Kids in Need Foundation,
Yeah.
which is KINF.org. And somebody that wants to start a new one can go to that website, and they'll have it, they've kind of taken all of our info and put it in a binder.
That's pretty cool. Ruth, congratulations. Winner of this week's eChievement Award. It's an amazing story. If people want to learn more, they can go to your website and contact you. If they want to support you, they can also be directed there from our website. We've got a framed eChievement Award certificate for you. Mostly, I just want to mention that those people around you in your home state of Maine are so fortunate that you decided to take that crazy turn and do what you've done. It's an amazing story.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. This week's winner of the eChievement Award, Ruth Libby. The organization is Ruth's Reusable Resources, ruths.org. For more information, Ruth Libby.